Determiners. A determiner is a word which is used to specify or identify a noun in some way. It does not describe a noun but it makes the noun or a noun phrase more clear. It determines the noun. Look at the following phrases. The most beautiful picture. The highest peak. My sister. His mother. Those trees. These books. This tree. The words printed in color are determiners. Kinds of determiners. There are 6 kinds of determiners. 1. Articles, a, an, the. 2. Demonstratives, this, these, that, those. 3. Interrogatives, what, which, whose, etc. 4. Possessives, my, your, his, her, their, our, etc. 5. Distributives, each, every, either, neither. 6. Quantifiers, any, many, much, some, several, etc. Articles. There are 3 kinds of articles in English. These are a, an, and the. A and an are called indefinite articles but the is called the definite article. Use of a an. Articles a and an are used before the singular countable nouns. A is used before the singular countable nouns which begin with consonant sounds. And an is used before the singular nouns which begin with vowel sounds. Thus sounds play more dominant roles than alphabet. Ultimately, it is sound alone that decides whether to use a or an. 1. We use a and an before the singular countable nouns. A chair, a book, a flower. An ant, an owl, an orange. An example, an umbrella, an idea. 2. We use a before the singular countable nouns beginning with a consonant or with a vowel that has a consonant sound. A tree, a house, a 1 rupee note, W sound. A union, Varu sound, a car, a European, Varu sound. A university, Varu sound, a box. 3. We use an before the singular countable nouns beginning with either a vowel or with a consonant, pronounced with a vowel sound. An eagle, an umpire, an igloo, an honorary post. An assistant, an engineer, and as an ML. A. An R, an NG, O, an honest person. Note, in honest and R, H is silent. O is pronounced. So, an is used before these words. M and N are pronounced with vowel sound. So, an is used before them. 4. See the use of a and an in following expressions. The. 1. The is known as the definite article. We use the before a noun when we want to make the noun specific, i.e., not general but particular. Example: the gift I have for you is unique. This is the book I usually keep with me. He is the man who speaks Chinese fluently. This is one of the problems he is facing. The girls in our class are hardworking. 2. The is used before a noun that has been used earlier. Example: I saw a peacock. The peacock was dancing under the tree. We saw a juggler. The juggler was showing his feats. 3. The is used before a superlative degree of comparison. Example: the most intelligent boy. The longest river. The highest peak of the mountain. 4. The is used before a noun when we specify. It must be clear from the situation the noun we are talking about. Example: the same question is repeated again and again. The first day of the month is the day on which people get their salaries. The last month of the year is December. The dispute was settled. The next participant was called on the stage. The main objective was to improve the situation. 5. We use the before a proper noun when it is used in the sense of comparison. Example: Surdas is the Milton of India. Kalidas is the Shakespeare of India. 6. We use the before a common noun when it represents a whole class. Example: The camel is an animal of desert. All camels. The elephant is the wisest animal. The donkey is a beast of burden. 7. We use the with heavenly bodies and other objects in nature which are unique in themselves. Example: sun, air, planets, moon, stars, sky, cloud, rain. The clouds bring the rain. The planets revolve around the sun. 8. The is used with the names of following proper nouns. 1. Rivers: the Krishna, the Kaveri, the Gomti. 2. Mountain ranges: the Himalayas, the Andes, the Araval, the Alps. 3. Seas and oceans: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean. 4. Names of the seasons: the spring, the summer, the rainy season, the winter, the autumn. 5. Names of famous books: the Granth Sahib, the Bible, the Quran. 6. Names of newspapers: the Tribune, the Hindu, the Hindustan Times, the Dawn. 7. Historical places and well-known buildings: the Akshardham, the Lotus Temple, the Birla Temple, the Buland Darwaza. The White House. 8. Before the titles or positions: the Prime Minister, the Governor, the Principal. 9. Before the names of castes, communities, nationalities, etc.: the French, the Hindus, the Muslims. 10. Before the names of ships, planes, trains, etc.: the Shatabdi Express, the Punjab Mail, the Kingfisher, the Air India. 11. Before the names of the countries that are formed by the Union of States: the United Kingdom, the United States of America. No articles should be used. 1. Generally, no article is used before proper, abstract, and material nouns. Proper nouns: Chandigarh is the capital of Haryana and the Punjab. Chandigarh and Haryana are. Proper nouns: the is used before Punjab as Punjab was formed by joining states. Abstract nouns: Honesty is the best policy. Strength and stamina play important roles in sports. Material nouns: Gold is costlier than silver. Those who live in glass houses should not throw stones at others. 2. Before the names of languages, days, months, diseases, etc. Marathi, Sunday, January, physics, English, malaria, cancer. 3. Although the is used with the superlatives but it is omitted with most when it gives the sense of very. This book is most interesting. 4. The is omitted from the phrases such as by air, by sea, by ship, by car, by train, on foot, by hand, on duty, at rest, in trouble, all day, whole night, at last, at times. 5. The is not used before the names of games: football, golf, swimming, hockey, cricket, badminton. 6. The is not used with Queen Victoria, King George V. 7. Before continent, lakes, capes, hills: America, Africa, Asia, Sukna Lake, Mount Abu. 8. When these places are visited for their primary purpose, no articles are used. I go to school. Not I go to the school. My grandmother was admitted to hospital. Not to the hospital. I go to bed early. Not the bed. Demonstratives: the demonstratives point out persons, places, animals, or things. This is used before singular nouns and these before plural nouns. This and these are used to point the nouns which are nearer. Example: This CD contains the whole of Oxford Dictionary. These gifts are for you. B. That and those are used for persons, places, or objects at a distance. That is used before singular nouns and those before plural nouns. Example: that building has many spacious rooms. Those cars run on solar energy. See, this and that can be used before the uncountable also. Example: this water is impure. That food is contaminated. Possessives. The possessives are words that show possession, the words such as his, her, your, my, our. Their, its are called possessives. See the use of possessives in the following sentences. 1. My car is eco-friendly. Its color is green. 2. Your school is famous for its astonishing results. 3. Her mother is a teacher. 4. Their house is made of glass and aluminum. 5. Our team is very strong. 6. My books are neat and clean. See the use of possessives in the following passage. Mr. Sushil Kumar is our science teacher. His style of teaching is very interesting. His wife Mrs. Pushpa is also a teacher. They both are very hardworking. Their son Akash is a brilliant student. His home task is always complete. His style of speaking English is just superb. Their daughter Sakshi is also very intelligent. Her performance in extracurricular activities is equally superb. She has impressed one and all by her performance. Therefore, their teachers too are greatly impressed with them. Once the principal said to Mr. Sushil, your children will one day earn name and fame for the school. Of course, such students are the need of the hour. The words in color in this passage are all determiners. These words show certain possessions. They possess the nouns that follow them. Note, the possessives can be used with singular as well as plural nouns. Distributives. Either, neither, each, every. Either has two meanings. Any of the two or both. Example: you can catch either train. Any of the two trains. Tall trees should be grown on either side of the road. On both sides. Either train will take you to Agra. Both the trains. Neither, none of the two things, animals, places or people. Neither is the opposite of either. Example: neither team could win the match. It ended in a draw. Neither aspirant could get the job. Each, every, each and every are used to refer to each one of the two or more people, places, animals or things when we refer to them separately. Example: each answer should be written in 100 words. Each book is good. Try to make progress on each day. Every is used to refer to all the members of a group of things or people. Example: I know every student in the school. I heard every word clearly the teacher said in the class. Every day looks the same to me. Note, when we think of a noun separately, one by one, we use each, but when we think of it as a group, we use every. We use each, particularly for a small group, preferably two or limited numbers. Example: every Indian is free to settle anywhere in the country. Each side of the square is equal in length. There aren't enough books for everyone to have one each. Quantifiers: some, much, any, many, several, etc. The quantifiers are used to refer to numbers or quantity. Some or any, both these words refer to quantity as well as number. A. Some is used in the following kinds of sentences. 1. In affirmative sentences. Example: some students are still in the class. There are some children in the park. Some books are lying on the table. 2. In interrogative sentences, when the speaker expects an affirmative answer. Example: have you left some money in the almirah? Aren't there some toffees in your pocket for me? B. Any is generally used in these kinds of sentences. 1. Any is used in interrogative sentences when a negative answer is expected. Example: is there any news for me? Have you bought any storybook for me? Have you any difficulty in this project? 2. In negative sentences. Example: I haven't any new shirt for you. I haven't solved any question yet. We solved all these sums without any difficulty. 3. In affirmative sentences where negation is implied. Example: we scarcely see any bird in the mid of the ocean. Hardly any friend visits me these days. Thus we see both some and any can be used in interrogative sentences. But the difference is, if we expect an answer in the positive, we use some, and if we expect an answer in the negative, we use any. Much, many. Much is used for non-countable nouns. It means a large amount or quantity. Many is used for countable nouns. It means a large number of. Example: many of my friends are learning English. She has left much food in the plate. Many of you thought the examination was tough. Many houses were damaged in the flood. How much money should I send you? Note: both much and many have comparative and superlative degrees. These are more and most, respectively. Example: many people, more people, most people. Much food, more food, most food. Little, a little, the little, few, a few, the few. Little, it is an adjective of quantity. Few, it is an adjective of number. Little, a little, and the little usually tell quantity. These are generally used before uncountable nouns. A. Little, it tells the quantity in not much or almost zero. It is used mostly in the negative sense. B. A little, it is an affirmative adjective. It is used to denote at least some though not much. C. The little, it denotes the whole quantity, very little, though not much. See the following examples. There was little milk in the jug. Mary drank a little milk from the jug. John came there and drank the little milk that was left in the jug. Hint: there was not much milk in the jug. Mary drank some milk at least. Much milk was not left in the jug and John drank all of it. A few, the few. A. Few, not many, almost none. B. A few. At least some though not many. C. The few, all of them, the whole of any particular number. See the following examples. Rajan had few coins. He gave a few coins to the beggar. He purchased an ice cream with the few coins he had in his pocket. Ravi made few mistakes. Shankar corrected a few mistakes from Ravi's article. The teacher underlined the few mistakes with red ink that were left by Shankar. Hence, Rajan did not have many coins. He gave not many coins to the beggar. He had a limited number of coins in his pocket. Ravi did not make many mistakes. Shankar corrected some mistakes at least. The teacher corrected remaining mistakes though very few were there, small in number. Interrogatives. The words which, whose, how much, how many, what are called interrogatives. These words are used to ask questions. They are called WH family words since they start with the Letters WH. They are placed at the beginning of a sentence. Sign of interrogation is a must. At the end of the sentence where these questions words are used. They are used with countable and uncountable nouns both. Example: which book do you intend to buy? How many books have you borrowed from the library? Whose bike are you riding? How many new words can you learn in a day? How much money did you deposit yesterday? What role did she play in the drama? What information did he give you? How many students participate in games in your schools?